big day today. It's a grocery shopping day. And I'm going to meal plan and then probably like put all the groceries away, maybe tidy my pantry. That needs to be done. I printed up a couple new recipes for the meal plan. I actually kind of did like half the week. I just need to make a grocery list to make sure I have it all. And then of course it's sale time. I don't know, the monthly sales came out. So I'm gonna peek through this when I go to Costco today, because I'm gonna go to Costco and Publix, that's what I normally do, and do the bulk of my grocery shopping. I'm going to film a shop with me, but that would probably be up. So if you wanna check out all the cool new things Costco has, check that out. Otherwise, I'm gonna start on the meal plan because I gotta get going. I don't know who I thought I was getting dressed for the day. I'm in like this long dress. I think I'm in my Barbie core era. I've got a pink pen, but I don't have a pink wet erase marker, which is what I use on the meal plan sheet. It's a wet erase, so if someone bumps into it or something, it's not a dry erase where it will just wipe off. It needs to be wet, which I like that. I'm gonna go through some of the older recipes that I have because sometimes I put them on the meal plan and it doesn't always work out. The baby's just getting his diaper change, if you can hear him. He's with Alex. He's totally fine. This is the moment that you have been waiting for. Yes, you guys know I've been talking about this macro-friendly foods meal subscription service that I have been subscribed to for literally years. I love it so much. I've talked about it over and over and over again. And I always link it whenever I talk about it. But I finally caved and I am an affiliate. So I have a code for you. So if you have been waiting to join, I think you get 10% off with my code THEWADS. So I'll link it down below. But essentially, it's called Macro Friendly Foods. I don't count macros. I just think it's really delicious, easy meal planning. And it gives me great dinner inspiration, lunch inspiration, side dishes, like all these kinds of things. And for me, it's slightly healthier than any other option that I would choose. And so if you want to join, so there's an app too. When you join, you get monthly PDFs where you can print it out. And that's what I do. That's why I've gathered so many recipes in my little recipe binder here. And that's why they all look the same, because they're from the same meal plan, because I've been subscribed to it for so long. But you get that PDF every month, but you also have access to an app, which is just a website that you can log into. And I think there's like over 600 macro-friendly recipes on the app. They're family-focused recipes, and each month there's at least 12 new recipes. So I don't know. I really enjoy it. So if you've been waiting, if you've been like, oh, what's this about? Check it out. I'll link it down below. And I also have 10% off. So if you've been dragging your feet on that. Oh, by the way, it's $12 a month, which is like, oh my gosh, incredible, right? For $1 a meal idea, plus more, way more. If you're getting the app, you get 600 meals. Or you can get it billed quarterly, and it's $10 a month. So that's what I do. Hashtag non-spons. I just love it so much. You guys have heard me talk about it. Okay, that's it. So anyway, don't judge me by the way that I wrote my meal plan today. I saw someone on Instagram do that like huge letter thing. You know, I don't know who the heck I was this day. I won't be doing it again. So there's that. I made a mistake and I went too far, and I said, well, I guess this is my life right now. Okay, finished with the meal plan. It didn't take me that long, mostly because I put in a lot of the prep work on the app, which is nice. So it already had my grocery list. I just like to have a physical list because I don't like to like constantly bring out my phone and stuff. So these are some of the meals, and then I'll read you the weekly meal plan. I have grilled honey mustard pork chops. This is a marinade. Oh, sorry. I'm really good about marinades because I like them a lot. And then I'm gonna make maple Dijon green beans with it, teriyaki chicken and roasted cauliflower, balsamic steak, and funeral potatoes. That has been on my plan for like 2 years, maybe 3 or 4. I've never made them, so I'm excited. And then some carrots, balsamic carrots to mix in with the steak. And I'm sure you can do the marinade with chicken or whatever. Green chili chicken, enchilada casserole, Hawaiian poke cake, Korean beef skillet, and then just a taco bar to make it simple and easy. I know Friday doesn't have a real meal, it's just a dessert, but that's how I live my life. I just got home from the store. Well, no, I didn't. I've been home for what seems like forever. I put the popsicles, well, I did a shop with me at Costco. I'm about to sneeze. It's never just one. We had dinner already. The remnants are everywhere, so like don't judge me. It's fine. What we had for dinner was not on the meal plan. Also fine. I'm gonna show you everything I got from Costco, and then I also have to go to Publix or another grocery store. I don't know where life will bring me. And then I'll show you that as well, but for now it's just Costco. So let me show you what I got. I feel like I did pretty decent here, even though my receipt says otherwise. So here's the haul, mostly as a whole. And then this is not the books, but this is the non-perishables, and then that too. Oh, you know why? Because this, I almost forgot about this. Okay, so this was $100. So that's a big chunk of the total. And this is such a staple, 4th of July, USA, and all that good stuff. We like to celebrate 4th of July. So other families pitch in and they bring some, and this is usually what I contribute, and then also food and stuff like that. But the kids really love those. They also have those humongous sparklers. Last year they were 20 bucks. I didn't see them this year, but I was checking out and someone asked me, oh my gosh, where did you find those? And I said, oh, I can only find these. I said, you didn't see them? She said, no, I only saw the sparklers. So anyway, I said, oh, I missed the sparklers. So we must have been walking in opposite sides of the store or whatever. Anyway, they have these. This was $100. They also have a pack that is $60-ish, $69. And then they have a pack that's $169. I think it's $59, $100, $169. That's my guess. I went with the 100 because if you ask me, that is a ton. But this has a ton in it. They're all on the ground, but it puts on such a show. It's fantastic. Also, since these are right here next to all the other crap, these croissants, we got Nutella last time we went to Costco and it was on sale, which is like crazy. It is absolute. It's like they're giving the stuff away. It's like they almost want us to be sick. You know, I mean, American Western medicine and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Nutella on a croissant, there's nothing better. Moving on over here. I don't think I put everything up here. I still have some meat in the wagon that I forgot. I didn't forget, I just said, I don't care about it. So we'll circle back to the meat. Let's start at the peaches. These, hopefully will get cut up and eaten. You know, they're nice and hard, which is how I like them. It's how my kids like them. So I'm gonna have to make it a priority to like cut them up for lunchtime, whatever, breakfast. And I grabbed some mini potatoes. I almost didn't because it wasn't on the meal plan, but just an easy sheet meal, like a sheet pan meal. I like to throw these in the oven because I don't know, my kids like them. I like them. They're fantastic. They're great. Also, they're potatoes, so they last a little bit longer. And then roasted cauliflower is on the meal plan. So I'm going to roast some of that cauliflower. And even if like I don't roast it according to the recipe, I always just roast it in the oven anyway. And it tastes like candy. It's so delicious. It's like crispy on the outside, but mushy on the inside, but a good mushy. Okay, these are the, oh, did my kids get into these already? I'm going to have to ask them how they liked them. But for me, I think they're great. They taste like a grape, but candy snaps. I mean, they taste like a grape. Maybe a little more sweet. Maybe a little more sweeter than these grapes. I went double duty on the grapes. Maybe it's all the pesticides I taste, you know what I mean? And then I grabbed some cherries. These are the Rainer cherries. If you ask me, they are superior. And I'm gonna have to drag my cherry pitter out and put it to good use. Sorry, I'm like still trying, and my mouth is salivating so much after eating a couple of grapes. Rainer cherries, fantastic. You know what, are they it's been a while since I had one, maybe a year or so. So bottoms up, they're okay. I don't know, not my favorite. Avelina loves them. Actually, all the kids like them. I'm gonna pit them, cut them, but I will say whenever I eat cherries, I'm always reminded of that one scene with Carrie Bradshaw, and she like has a dish out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that woman. Okay, anyway, woman across the room. I grabbed some avocados. These are always great. Everyone likes them. You know who likes them? Even Wolfgang. He'll gobble up an avocado. We have to make sure we eat them before we leave again. Well, when are we leaving? No, it'll be a few weeks, so we'll eat through all of this stuff. And then the cucumbers, I got some of these. I have some of the big ones, the English cucumbers, which I love. I cut them up, put a little dressing on them, salad dressing, Olive Garden Italian dressing, and the kids really like it that way. It's like the salad, but only cucumbers. You can also mix in tomatoes, and that's like a proper salad. Actually, what is it? Onion, tomato, cucumber. I don't do any of that. I just do cucumbers for my kids, and they like to snack on them like this. And we like the little ones too, so I don't know, I grabbed them. Speaking of more grapes, I got more grapes. Are these better or worse? Let me compare and contrast this grape to a candy snap. Well, you know it, they taste identical. A little more chemicals on these because they're not organic. Okay, pesticides, whatever. I did grab this apple pecan salad kit. This looked new and exploring a little more. It is new. There are 2 bags in here, so 2 nights worth of salad or, well, I'm now realizing it has pecans and Evelina's allergic. That's okay because I did get another salad kit. I'll get there. But this is delicious. I mean, I don't know if it's delicious. It looks delicious. I feel like I've had something similar to this. Publix sells something similar to this with apples and a nut. It's like a candy coated nut. Yeah, candied pecans. This is identical. And you know what? It is delicious. What kind of dressing? Shallot vinaigrette and white balsamic. And you know, does it get any fancier than that? Yes, it does. Go to Burns Steakhouse. I've never been to like a fancy steakhouse, nor do I want to. Going out to eat is like one of my least favorite activities. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's because I have too many kids and it costs like $1 million. And I whenever I go out to eat and I eat something, I think I can make this at home for way less money. Okay, a Caesar salad kit. This is mostly for the kids. They love Caesar salad. I didn't realize it was such a crowd pleaser until we spent the week at the beach house, and almost every night someone put together a Caesar salad and it was gone. So good. So the kids really enjoyed it, and I figured I would continue on that tradition. And then I grabbed some strawberries. I grabbed 2 containers of these. I think they were a good price. $3.89 is my guess. Hopefully I kept the receipt and I'm adding the prices here. It does take me a while to do that. Ooh, sometimes when I lose the receipt, I'm like, oh, whoops, I lost the receipt. Oh, these smell delicious. Wolfgang loves strawberries. Everyone, who doesn't love a strawberry? Unless you're allergic, and then, ugh, sorry about that. And then I grabbed these apples. I don't always get apples from Costco because they seem to be pricey. These seemed like a good price, but I could have been looking at a different price of apples because you know how they have like 10 apples in a row? And then I just get confused. I'm like, which one am I grabbing? Ooh, these are organic gala. They're probably pricey. And then I grabbed some corn. I figured one night for dinner, I'm doing a marinade on the grill, like the pork chop marinade, honey mustard something. So I figured we'll just make some corn up too. The other way I like to make this, I don't actually think I've ever made it on the grill. Boil up some water, throw those in the water, let them boil for way longer than they're supposed to. I think that online or Food Network says 5 minutes. No, it always takes me like 20 to get a good cook on the corn. And then put them in a Ziploc bag with butter, or just drain them and then, you know, keep them in the pan without water and then put a stick of butter in there. Boom, you got a delicious treat. Side dish. Okay, I'm excited to try these. Oh, I might just crack into one of them right now. Check these lolly peppers. What? Sweet and seedless. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if they're worth the hype. How are they seedless? You see that? I don't understand. That's basically me with everything in life. I don't understand how this works. Chemicals. It's all fake. All of our food, is that even food? Oh man, I don't even know. There's so many questions I have. Just don't tell me. I don't need to know. Ignorance is bliss. I bought 2 more boxes of these sous vide egg bites. I do have a copycat recipe that I plan on trying, but I don't know how quick I'll get to it. And there are 5 packets in here, which means it lasts 5 days. If I don't do 2, because Wolfgang will eat 2 on his own. I just cut it. The bacon really floats to the top. So I just cut the top off and eat the top. And then Wolfgang eats the bottoms of 2. And then I serve him, you know, either fruit or something for breakfast. But like a cut up banana or a cut up strawberries or whatever, maybe some avocado, whatever I have, I share with him. Grapes, he likes grapes as well. Anyway, I digress. These are fantastic, and it's a sous vide, so the texture of it is like fluffy and pillowy and kind of mushy and just really delicious. So I'm gonna give these a whirl with the recipe that I found, but until then, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. I wake up with the sunshine. All right, well, so much for this. The kids already got into it, and I was dealing with the baby, and you know what? That's life. That's life. Oh, they smell really good, and they feel really cheap. There's that, I don't know, is that a cat? Milano. The cats look cute. That's lip gloss. That's just fun for the kids. You know, it's all for the kids. Okay, got this. I don't know if Alex, nope, he hasn't drank any yet, but this Poppy ran into some dude. I was trying to take a thumbnail, and so I was like pretending to like move this, waiting for him to walk by, and he turns around and he's like, Poppy, what's Poppy? And I was like, I don't know, like I'm not the sales spokesman for it. I'm not the salesman for it. But I will tell you, it is the gut health that never tasted this good. I said, I think it's like a seltzer, but it's good for your gut. And he's like, not for me, you know? So anyway, I'm excited to try this. I'm not going to try it. There's 5 of each flavor: strawberry, lemon, orange, cherry, limeade. Good for a healthy gut. See, I've seen people drink this and like rave about it. I'm not a drink kind of gal. I'm just breached over to liquid IV, okay? And that's the max I can take, only because I know that it's good. For my gut health, I'm trying to do the Ritual, what is it called? Probiotic, prebiotic, postbiotic. Oh, symbiotic is what it's called. Gut health, it's all the rage right now. So we'll see what this does. Do you have any experience with this? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know. There's only 15 in here, so they are a little bit pricey. Thrive Market sells them too, so, but I assume in bulk from Costco, it's probably a little bit more affordable. Okay, moving on. Ooh, more veggies up here. I got some broccoli. It's always a winner when I have broccoli roasting in the oven. Whenever I have broccoli for dinner, my kids are like, oh, broccoli, yay. And then I grabbed this protein powder because my gosh, it was at a crazy screaming deal for this amount of protein powder. And I recently discovered a dessert that calls for nearly a cup of this, okay? And I could eat that dessert for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's like a healthier dessert. It's peanut butter and protein powder, and then chocolate on top. I'm pretty sure that's it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 4 ingredients. I'm missing, oh, honey, a little bit of honey, okay, for sweetness. Oh my gosh, it's so dang good, and it just hits the spot, and you wouldn't even know that there's protein powder, and it just tastes so good. Instead of, it's like a Buckeye, but instead of using the powdered sugar, you use protein powder, and that's like the healthy swap there. And so protein powder can get really expensive. Let me share. I recently, when we were away, I got this from the store, and it was, I want to say $20, if not more than that. So spending what I did on this protein, that's a pretty good deal, okay? Because that's not nearly even half the size of that. This is one of the new things I found. It is pineapple habanero dip and spread. Hey, multifunctional. So I think this is a summer staple, summer treat. I'm gonna see how it is. Serve it with some wheat thins. I bought so many wheat thins. I think there were buy 2 get 1 free from Publix. I'm still trying to eat through it. And then over here, I got some brie, and I'm needing to get, what else for this? A honeycomb, and then the almonds. Oh, what do we eat it with? What kind of cracker? Maybe some wheat thins. What did we eat? Oh, pretzels maybe? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to call my sister-in-law and see what she used, but that's what she made with it. She had brie and then a honeycomb. Oh my gosh, I went to one of my nephew's graduation parties, and it was like a medieval theme. I don't know how she found this recipe, but holy cow, was it delicious. I also grabbed a pineapple. It was a decent price, $2.29 or something like that. You know, sometimes the pineapples get eaten around here all the time. My kids ask for it. I cut it up, and it has to be just right for that. They either eat all of it or none of it. And I never know. You know, it's just a crapshoot. Hey, speaking of mango and jalapeno, I saw these chicken meatballs. And you guys know I can't pass up a Amy Lou meatball. Some of them, the last one, the bourbon ones, horrible. I will never buy those again. But the mango jalapeno, I don't know. Gonna find out. You know which ones I do like? Jalapeno and cranberry. Ooh, during the holidays, that's what they have. And I love it. Like the holiday season, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, that's when they have the cranberry jalapeno. And oh my heavens, it is amazing. I think this is more of a summertime treat. I've never had it. Let me know if you've tried it, if you like it, all that good stuff. I'm gonna let you know if I like it once I try it. I'll probably on Instagram, if I don't, like, share it here. Anyway, cage-free egg whites. Egg whites, because I'm gonna try to make those egg bites, you know? Egg bites with egg whites and all that good stuff. It's not summertime unless you've got the Kirkland soft and chewy granola bars. I should have bought 2 boxes of those. My kids gobble them up. Hey, this is a new find at the nice Costco. They had the Dave's Killer bread, the white bread. They normally have the seeded bread, always. But, you know, my kids, it's this This is what they like. They like the white bread. When's the last time you had a tuna fish sandwich, my friends? I would challenge you to eat one. Had one as a sample the other day, which is ironic. Okay, so I had one as a sample at Costco the other day, but then we also had friends staying over our house for a few days, and they made tuna, and I was like, this is amazing. Why don't I make this more often? It's so simple. Throw in some pickles. Oh, I feel like that just elevated it. Pickles. I don't know what else she put in it. Mayonnaise, I think that's pretty much it. Simple. Salt and pepper. It was so good. I'm going to make that again. I don't think I have tuna, but I'll figure it out. Okay, I also grabbed this. Meredith and Wentworth love having Lunchables, and I don't love paying for them, but at Costco, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 in here for like 11 bucks, so it's still not great, but cheaper than a grocery, like the normal grocery store. I probably won't buy these again. Like, it's just such a, I can make Lunchable. I have these things and I love using them. Like during the school year, I use these all the time. Crackers, cheese, meat, and then a treat. Heavenly Hunk a Chunk goes right in there, and it's amazing, and they actually love it, and it's a lot more nutritious. You can pick, you know, you can customize it, whatever. Even I love making snack packs, but I feel like I don't make them for myself enough. We could do like, okay, let's do a little bit. Boiled egg, cheese bites. I ran out. Grapes, hummus, wheat thins. I don't know. Possibilities are endless. Speaking of hard-boiled eggs, I bought another box. This is a total convenience meal, but that's summertime for you. We're always on the go. We're always doing something. So I like to throw hard-boiled eggs like in my salad, or just eat them, make deviled eggs, and Meredith really likes them too. My kids don't love the yolk, but they love the rubbery whiteness of it. So I figure it's a healthy snack, so good to go. And then the honey, I grabbed another honey. I almost didn't, but it doesn't go bad, and I figured even if it's not on sale, like I need to start stocking up on random stuff like that. Right? I feel like it's always a good idea. Okay, and then I grabbed this mostly for the fireworks. I don't think we have a long one like this. I have like a teeny tiny one. So I figured instead of like rushing around last minute to find one, they're the best price. I think you can actually get them from the Dollar Tree, but last time I did that, it was the horrible quality. It lasted like 2 fireworks and then it went kaput. So anyway, these are Alex's birthday gift. Wish him a happy birthday. If you didn't watch my shop with me, whoop whoop. When is his birthday? It's probably past by now, but that's okay. He'll appreciate the belated wishes. So these were buy one, get one free. What? Love when Costco does that. Love/hate, because who needs this much brownie brittle? Alex does, I'll tell you who. Apparently he found his birthday gift. I tried to hide them. I put them, like I shoved them in the front seat of the car. I put everything in the back seat. I didn't know he was gonna check everywhere. Well, he went above and beyond and he brought these in too. So he doesn't know they're his birthday gift, but he will when they're in a bag. And hey, this is his other birthday gift. This is actually from TJ Maxx. And he's just so hard to shop for, and he hates gifts actually. So we're needing some of these, and I figured, well, I'll just put it in a bag and say happy birthday, okay? Anyway, this is his, not his, it's my lunch. I ate one of these. Maybe Alex had one. There were 4 sandwiches in here and they are filling. I could only eat one and I was like, oh my gosh. This is just a mixture of like mustard and mayonnaise, like a Dijon. It was okay. Not my favorite because I don't like mayonnaise, but I did like it. The ratio of meat to bread, fantastic. How much was this piece of crap? $11. And for 4 sandwiches, I mean, it could be worse, right? Especially on the go. Okay, and then for some bananas, I grabbed a bundle of bananas. Just can't go wrong with that. Oh my gosh, I almost passed this. Hawaiian rolls. I plan to make French toast with this. If you watch my shop with me, you would know why. And I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. Probably just eat it. Who knows? Possibilities are endless. Elise Ellis has a ton of slider recipes, all kinds of creative ways to make them. So, you know, I'll probably do something with them. If not, my kids just like it, you know. Okay, Skippy wafer bars. It makes sense to make French toast with these because they're sweet, right? All right. Anyway, Skippy wafer bars. This looks like a treat to me, but I figured, why not? It's got peanut butter, so it can't be that bad. But these days, Skippy is probably full of sugar. Woo, 9 grams, a hoot dog. Also 6 grams of protein, so I don't know. It's not the best, not the worst. All right, moving on. I got some hummus. Wolfgang loves hummus. I could literally just feed it to him with a spoon, but I also like eating it because it's good and it's a healthy snack, and the other kids like it too, with carrots and stuff like that. And I grabbed some eggs. We've been out of eggs for a really long time, so I don't know, hashtag mom fail. Every time they tried to make brownies the other day, those are my birthday brownies, and we had to borrow an egg from our neighbor because we only had one egg left. I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm the worst. We could do a flax egg, but you know, anyway, no one wanted to do that. So I got 2 containers. They didn't have the 5 dozen box. Sometimes they do, but I guess this time they didn't. And then I grabbed some batteries. Alex said we were out. Have you ever seen this where it just like cracked open? I didn't check to see if all my batteries were still there. I haven't counted, but what am I gonna do? Drive up to Costco and be like, hey, 2 batteries fell out? Oh my gosh, there's C. Oh, I'm the worst. Alex asked me to get D batteries. Well, that's what happens when I'm in a rush. I got C, I got AAA, I got AA. And then the meats. I grabbed, what is this, pork? It's the best price for pork. I'm trying to look for the price. $2.29. Check these beauties out. You can't really see. They're just nice looking pork chops in there. $2.29 a pound. And then over here, I grabbed, what's in here? I need to get this stuff in the fridge. Okay, this is $2.59 a pound. And these are pork shoulder country style ribs. They're boneless. And I have made so many meals with this and the kids love it. So I'm gonna keep on going that train. And then last time Costco had a sample of this and the kids really enjoyed it. The big kids were with me. Beef brisket, macaroni and cheese. Actually, the big kids and little kids were with me. I think I had 4 kids. I was just missing one. Wait, yeah, okay. And then it doesn't matter. Beef brisket, macaroni and cheese. They really liked it, so I grabbed it this time. It wasn't on sale, but no, that's what I did. And then here's all my garbage. It was just garbage in the cart. It wasn't my garbage, but I felt bad leaving it, so I brought it home with me. And then I got some ground beef up in here. Not the best price. What is this per pound? $3.99 or $3. I think it says $3.99. At Publix, it's like $6.99 a pound. It's absolute insanity. Moving over here, I got some paper towels. We were in need of some. My cart fills up. Otherwise, I would have got paper towels and toilet paper, but that's what happened. I just got paper towels. And the coolest find of the day, these Kirkland signature hats. Who doesn't want to? Oh, you know what I didn't show in the shop with me? Shoes. Oh, I must have walked right by them. Anyway, I did see the hats and I was happy about that purchase. And then I grabbed a pair of shorts for Alex. They're like golfing shorts, but they feel so lightweight and nice. And then I grabbed this. It had the asterisk next to it. And so it was going out. I think it was a cheaper price than what it used to be, but it was still kind of pricey. But for the amount that you get, I thought, well, it's pretty good. And it comes with a pump and I need body wash. So the stars really aligned here. And then I grabbed some laundry sanitizer. The container is massive. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I kind of miss having this. I think my detergent is doing a good job. But I don't know, there's something about using it. And you know what? It could just be me using my sanitizer cycle on my washing machine. That could be making a difference too. But I've been doing like trying to get laundry done fast. So I just put on a normal cycle. It's like 38 minutes, whereas a sanitizing cycle takes an hour and a half. So it's like time over whatever. So I'm going to give that a try. It was a decent price.
Just a heads up, I did find the meatballs on my receipt. They were just labeled meatballs. And the golfing shorts were labeled something crazy. Sometimes it's hard to read the receipts.
It's chaos over here, but I'll finish the haul. Couple things that I grabbed from Publix. These were buy one, get one free. So I grabbed as many, I think 6. I didn't take them out of the bag because I'm just gonna throw them straight into the pantry. Grab some herbs. I have flat leaf parsley, cilantro, my faves. And then some green onions. Guys, these 3, elevate a dish, and then throw basil on top of that. Kind of tastes like grass, but it looks good, right? Carrots. I have some crushed pineapple. I think that's for the dessert I plan on making, which goes along with this. And then also the sweetened condensed milk. And I feel like whenever I need this, I never have it. So I just bought 2 of them. And then I have some ginger paste here. Love having this on hand. It adds so much flavor. And fresh is probably best, obviously, but I don't know. I'm sure I could freeze it, but there's just so much convenience in this little tube. And then regular sour cream. I grabbed some mild cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack cheese. some chicken broth there. And then these were buy one, get one free, so I took advantage of that deal. These are great for on the go and we're going to the zoo or whatever. Go-Go Squeezes, and it's fruit and veggies with a Z. So there's my little Publix haul to round it off. Hey, time to put that stuff away. I got, okay, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure I titled it in this video, a huge fridge clean out, extreme fridge clean out. Anyway, I normally just spot clean my fridge and just work around the condiments, or really I don't clean, you know, I just clean what can be seen. That's my motto over here at Kim's Cleaning Service. And it usually works out pretty well. But today I knew that it was time. It needed a deeper clean. So I actually took everything out of my fridge. Oh, well, we're not even there yet. We're only at the meats, which had been in my fridge for 2 days. And I was like, okay, well, I got to get these puppies like in the freezer, you know, before they just go rancid in my fridge. Because, well, maybe this is the day after. I feel like maybe a couple days. Don't ask me. It wasn't more than 2 because it was meat. And this was later in the evening. And it's summertime. The kids are up. You don't know what time it is. It doesn't matter. But it's later in the evening and I'm just shoving these in bags. I think Wolfgang is actually asleep on me. But anyway, I digress. This is how I store my meat. My ground beef, I just get some Ziploc bags and shove it in there. I normally have a scale, but it's kind of unnecessary. Each bag ends up being around 1.9 pounds. And that really works out for us. That's how much I need for our family of 7 / our family of 7 who is always having people over for dinner. The other night we had no one over and we were like, this is unusual. So it was lovely. Anyway, here it is, the beauty. That's the before shot, if you were wondering. I had my work cut out for me. Boy, oh boy, I said, my life is consumed by condiments. With condiments, my life is consumed by. What is the correct verbiage there? My life is consumed with condiments. By the way, this is horrible. I took it's a pass for me, okay? I'm not a huge fan of like creamy dips in general. Just this past year, I kind of fell in love with spinach artichoke dip, and that is great from Costco. But this, pass. I actually think the last time I got something similar, maybe it was bacon something. I can't even remember what. Maybe it was spinach artichoke dip, to be honest. I don't really remember. But it was good. But I took one bite of that and I was like, nope, not for me. And then I had Alex try it to see if he was going to eat it. And he wasn't loving it. And usually he eats literally anything. So I'll probably keep it around for 4th of July and then just try to pass it on to whoever is there. And if I see someone eating it, I'm going to be like, want to bring that home with you? That's how much I don't like it. It's very pineapple-y. Yeah, not my thing. All right. Anyway, so I'm grabbing all of the condiments out of the fridge, and because where else would they be coming from? And I'm realizing, wow, I have multiple of almost everything. Multiple barbecue sauce, multiple ketchup, drowning in mayonnaise, Chick-fil-A sauce. What else was in there? I don't even know. Oh, some stuff that didn't need to be in there. So I did find myself asking my Google device, like, hey, can I store barbecue sauce at room temperature opened? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, you can. But it's only good open in the pantry for like a month. So I figured, well, hopefully we use it in a month. And if we don't, I'll probably forget and we'll still use it. And what else can be good stored in pantry? Oh, the cocoa aminos. Oh, and here I am trying to hydrate and purify my soul. I must have found a water bottle in there, or maybe I don't remember. It must have been in there, and I said, I'm going to drink every ounce of this. And do you think I did it? You'll find out in about 4 seconds. I just chugged it, and probably halfway through, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Sometimes I can, but I worked out this morning, and so I was fully hydrated. My belly was full. So most of the time, if I am, if I go an hour without drinking any water, I can bring it all down. But at that point, when I drank that water bottle, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up. But I did it because mind over matter. Okay, what was I talking about? I'm trying to make a thumbnail. You see me with the big arms there. The barbecue sauce. You know what else you can keep at room temperature? The stuff that really matters, right? Is
what is it called? Apple cider vinegar, which I didn't know. I didn't Google that one. I just kept it in the fridge. I don't know. That stuff freaks me out for whatever reason. So I always keep it in the fridge, but you can keep it at room temperature. I did take the cocoa aminos, the soy sauce out and stored that at room temperature too. I was dancing. You guys, Russell Dickerson was blaring and it was getting me pumped to clean my fridge out. Always pump those good jams. Spice Girls, Fall Out Boy is re-recording some stuff. It's good stuff. My kids were making fun of me for my dance moves, so of course I doubled down. And then I had to call Avelina in here because she's the one who begged me to buy these Canadian bacons. Oh, I need them. And of course I got them from Costco because it's the same price as buying like a pack of 4 from a normal grocery store. And there they are, all moldy, but good news is one packet was fully sealed, so it was good to go. And she was like, oh, I was looking for those. Yeah, no one could find anything in this fridge because it was so unorganized and it was so packed full of everything. So I was able to get rid of some condiments and condense them. Like I had 2 mustards, and I know why. It's because I know why, the reason behind it, but it's, so anyway, I just condensed them. I think I had 3 mayonnaise I put into 1 small jar. So I was feeling really good about what I condensed and what I was able to get rid of or put in the pantry. And then here are my produce drawers. Oh my gosh, so disgusting. Don't yours look like that? No? Okay. Well, I am a pile of garbage, basically. So whatever. It's fine. I'm sure I'm not alone in living in squalor over here. Everything. I can't tell you the last time I fully cleaned this out. I do remember the podcast I was listening to last time I cleaned out my fridge. It was the Murdoch. It was a podcast on the Murdochs in South Carolina. Was it South Carolina? Something like that. Anyway, it's been a while. Probably was the baby even born then? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, who the heck knows? I sure don't. But I can tell you that it had been a while since I cleaned my fridge. And the problem is the amount of time it takes me to fully clean out my fridge. The whole process probably took me 3 hours. Like prepping the produce and all that good stuff. Like taking everything out. And then the small breaks with kids and life and whatever. So start to finish, I'd say 3 hours of my life. Was it worth it? I don't know. Check on me in about a week. And I'll let you know if it's filthy again. If it's filthy in a week, no, it's not worth it. But I think it will last a little bit. Last time, one of the times I cleaned out my fridge, it was like the next day I went grocery shopping and got ground beef, and then it like spilled everywhere. Oh gosh, what a waste. Because then I had to like re-clean it over again. So now I'm like super conscious about what is going in my fridge. When I put leftovers away that night. Oh, that's another thing. Leftovers. You guys, I see these like perfectly perfect fridges with every compartment full of just the right things, And I'm like, where do they put leftovers? I always need extra space in my fridge for leftovers. We almost always have leftovers, even if it's just a little bit. And I like it like that so I can eat lunch the next day. Anyway, what was I saying about leftovers? Oh, I was putting the leftovers away last night from dinner. And Wolfgang is like, Mom, please. He's sleeping. He's falling asleep on me right now. Anyway, so I put the leftovers away last night after dinner, and I was like, wow, this is so... But even then I was conscious, like, oh, I should put it in a container. Like sometimes I just leave it in the pot and shove it in because I don't really care. It's like double dishes I have to wash, Whatever. So I'm going through the side cabinets and giving these a nice wipe down. And most of them were able to completely come off and wash. And do you know why they're able to completely come off? I think the reason behind that, not technology, but behind the marketing of that, the product development, whatever you want to call it, is so you can store all the condiments in there. And whenever you need them, you just take the whole dang thing out and bring it on the table. Isn't that convenient? But we don't use it that way, so whatever. We put our milk on the side, and there's way too many condiments to like bring to the table every night, you know what I mean? Unless you're needing all of that, unless it's like a barbecue, and I don't know. It's just too much. Anyway, I'm cleaning out the drawers and all the little containers and stuff. I do like the containers in the lower drawer. Snacks drawer, drinks drawer. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's just for lunch meats and cheeses. That's mostly what I use it for. So let's just say that that's what it was designed for. I don't know. There are buttons on it. It's like if you store certain things on there, you can press whatever buttons to do whatever degree. And here I am trying to figure out which drawer goes where. And then I realized, oh crap, I can't put them away because I need the top thing to scoot them in. I was like, I'm an idiot. I don't clean my fridge out enough. This is probably I would say semi-annual thing. And I knew that this glass came out, but oh my gosh, it was so stuck because so many things had spilled and just kind of like dried up. And so I knew it came out, so I like forced it. But what I did, I didn't want to break it, obviously. So I moistened the sponge and kind of let the water seep in a little bit to break up however, hard it was to get up. Whatever sticky substance was in there. I kind of just let the water sit for a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean literally like 10 seconds. And then I pushed up from the bottom and it came out. So there is the after. And oh my golly goodness. Doesn't that look so much better? Ooh, she's shiny. She needs some jewelry. I ran into the door checking to see if I'm recording. That's life. It's so weird. Okay, now I'm just loading everything back into the fridge. And this is when my brain was like, okay, what goes where? And I had decision fatigue. I didn't know. At this point, I was like, oh my gosh, Russell Dickerson isn't even getting me through. There was one point, I probably spent 5 whole minutes talking to my Google device, trying to figure out what song to play. I was like, who do I want to listen to? Gabby Barrett just released a song. I listened to that. I threw on some Carrie Underwood. I threw on some Kane. I threw on Lauren Daigle. It's just, I go through the rotation, Garth Brooks, 90s countries, what I normally land on. So I really like that. Here I am condensing some of the condiments, and I really think that made a huge difference. I mean, obviously it did, because when you have 3 containers of something, when it can be condensed into one, that's a safe spacer. Yep, all on its own. And then those things, I was like, surely I don't need 2 of these. We barely eat this chili sauce paste, whatever it's called. So I just kept the small container. I'm pretty sure the big one, I couldn't find an expiration date on it, but I'm almost positive that it was old. Like I couldn't even remember when I bought it. So out with the old. And then the pepperoncini peppers, even the pickles, I like condensed into jars. I feel like I had 4 jars of pickles. It was chaos. It was getting out of hand. So needless to say, I'm happy with the way that it turned out. Now moving on to my favorite part, filling up these, I don't know what they're called. I've been calling them containers, and I really like the separation between products. Otherwise, things just float onto each other and it's a hodgepodge of disaster, okay? And I have found, even just the couple days that it's been organized like this, that my kids are more likely to grab different snacks rather than just the ones that are up there. And actually, now that it's organized, I didn't even find the egg bites this morning. I didn't look very hard. Oh my gosh. And if you're looking for the best cheese at Costco, this is it. I love it. I got it on sale. It was, I don't know what it's called, Coastal British something. It's got the British flag on there. So look for that. It is an aged cheese, maybe like a white cheddar. Oh, it's fantastic. And someone sent us these kid knives. They're great. Meredith always loves helping me cut things, whether it's fruit or whatever, literally anything. So these knives, they're good enough to cut, but they're not going to like cut your finger off or anything. So I think they're great. And Meredith was loving them. And I think they're perfect. I feel like they came from Amazon. Someone definitely got them for me, but I think they got them from Amazon and had them sent to me. So huge thanks for that. And Meredith is loving them. So that's a bonus. Okay, now I'm moving on to the produce prep. That's another space saver because all the produce containers, they take up a lot of space. And, obviously the containers that I put them in take up space, but I'm able to kind of like consolidate them. I had like 3 things of strawberries and 2 things of grapes. So these grapes are just normal purple grapes, red grapes, whatever you want to call them. And then I bought the candy grapes that you saw in the haul. I don't think there was a huge difference. There was a difference in size and texture a little bit. These were crunchier than the candy grapes, whatever. And yeah, you can see the difference here. These look more like wine grapes, or I love Lucy grapes, when they go grape stomping. But as far as flavor goes, I think they're pretty similar. So I just threw them all in. Oh, and I saw this hack. I don't know if it's a hack, but it's like a trick off of, I saw it somewhere, Instagram, YouTube, I don't know where, but you shove the grapes inside of a paper towel or towel, whatever, and then you just rub it around and it's supposed to come straight off the vine. I don't know. I thought it was a waste of my time. And these were coming off really easy just in general. I was pulling them off. And then I thought, hey, let me just shove them between my hands. And that worked just as efficiently, if not more. So I started doing that. Wolfgang was up from his nap at this point and he was trying to reach for everything. So I inevitably throw him in the car seat. Not the car seat. What is that thing called? See, I don't even know. The seat where he eats. The eating chair. I don't know why. I never can think of the name for this thing. The whatever it's called. You see it. It's in the corner of the screen. He's sitting, he's eating, and he's in a seat. His eating seat. So I cut up some strawberries for him, pretty small. And this knife that I'm using, it's great. It's one of my favorites. It's a, oh, what's the brand called? Starts with a C. Cutco? Is that right? Cutco knives. Does that sound right? Someone bought me a whole dang set last year. I couldn't even believe my eyes. I still can't even believe it. So I love the paring knife. I use it all the time. It's great. And I throw it in the dishwasher. I don't know if that's okay, but my aunt came down and she has Cutco knives and she's like, they're fantastic. They're great. And I said, well, I always hand wash them. Here's Meredith again cutting. Yes, there's blue stuff on her face. There's probably blue stuff on Wolfgang's face too. Sometimes they paint and they get out of hand. Anyway, by the way, paint, fantastic. That dot paint, great. But the Cutco knives, she was telling me she had them and I was like, you know what? At that point I had been hand washing all of them and I asked her if she put them in the dishwasher and she said, heck yeah, they have a lifetime warranty. Even if something goes wrong, you just send them in. I was like, okay, that's true. So I have been washing them in the dishwasher and they've been holding up great. So I don't know. Good enough so far. I've been probably dishwashing them for 6 months. Maybe way less than that, actually. February, March, what's today? That's about right. Pineapple wasn't great. Wasn't the best I've ever had, but whatever, I cut it up. And then these mini peppers, the seedless ones, they're fantastic, but they also have a slight chemical taste to them. Like a slight, well, I mean, I didn't wash them before I ate them. Maybe that's the problem. But a slight like, what is that weird flavor? But otherwise, they're fantastic and I keep eating them. So it's not weird enough for me to stop eating them, but it doesn't taste like a normal like mini pepper like that, you know? Oh, and then I had a bunch of random, I think I had 2 or 3 different containers of leaves of lettuce. So I went ahead and chopped up what was still good and I threw that in a little container too. So it looked really nice. And here's an overview of what my fridge looks like now. And oh my gosh, what a difference 3 hours of my life makes. Hashtag worth it. It was so great. Would I do it again? Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have an option. It's just part of housekeeping, you know? Just part of living your life if you have a fridge. You gotta upkeep it. And it's looking good. Looking real good, if you ask me. And I found some snacks, like that Costco cheese and nut mix. I was like, oh, I have one more of these. So that's a snack for today. And then I don't want to talk about the milk. We had a guest over. They bought it. Okay, bye. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my meal plan, my grocery haul, and did I put stuff away? I hope I put stuff away, maybe cut up some fruit with you. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.